In previous section, we have learned the circular motion result when velocity of the charged particle is perpendicular to the magnetic field. While moving the circular path, the speed and kinetic energy of the particle remain constant, but direction is altered each time by perpendicular magnetic force. Now let us consider one special situation. Suppose charged particle start moving at certain angle with respect to the magnetic field direction. And suppose we make the two component of the velocity, one is parallel to the magnetic field, other is perpendicular to the magnetic field. We know when charged particle move parallel or anti-parallel to the magnetic field, there is no change in the velocity of the charged particle because no force acted at this situation. But perpendicular component provide the force which is responsible for the circular motion. While moving the circular motion, charged particle have one more component, that is velocity parallel to the magnetic field. Because of this component, charged particle will not move in the circular path. The path of the charged particle will be helical. And this helical path is about the direction of the magnetic field vector. So let us learn about the helical path. Let us make a figure diagram here. Let us make this situation. You can observe this magnetic field is along the positive x direction, okay, and this charged particle start moving. This is a positive charged particle. This start moving at angle theta with respect to the magnetic field direction. And here we have made two components of the velocity parallel and perpendicular to the magnetic field, correct? This component, parallel component, is equal to v cos theta. This perpendicular component is equal to v sin theta, right? Now, this component v sin theta, that is a v perpendicular, that is perpendicular to the magnetic field, it will provide circular motion. If we apply right palm rule, we stretch the finger in the direction of the magnetic field, velocity along the thumb direction, we can observe the force direction is the direction of the palm. So force on this charged particle will be along the minus z direction. Because of this force will be perpendicular to this velocity component. That means the motion of the charged particle will become circular. But this component v parallel will remain unchanged. So because of these component of the motion, that is v perpendicular or v parallel, the motion of the charged particle will not be circular and it will be helical about the direction of the field, like this. And if an observer is observing the motion of this helical path, you can observe the projection of this helical path on the yz plane. You can say y minus z plane will be circle. The center of the circle will lie on the minus z axis. Why? Because by the right palm rule, you have observed the direction of the force is along the minus z direction. So this is the radius of the circular path. Now let us calculate the radius of this circular path. We know when charged particle moves normal to the magnetic field, the radius of the circular path is equal to mv divided by qv. But here in place of v, this quantity is v perpendicular. That means we need to substitute v perpendicular in place of v. That means the radius of this circular path equal to mv perpendicular divided by qb. This is the radius of the circular path. Now let us make this diagram again. Radius of the circular path mv perpendicular divided by qb, and we have also calculated the time period of the rotation of the charged particle. We know time period of rotation of the charged particle in the magnetic field region is independent of the velocity, and it was equal to 2 pi m divided by qb. So let us write this relation, that is the time period 2 pi m divided by qb. Now we know this is moving, this charged particle is moving in the helical path like this. You can observe this component, that is a v parallel, is remain constant. while charged particle complete one rotation, during that time it also move along the x-axis, or you can say in the direction of the magnetic field. So the distance traveled by the charged particle during one rotation from this position, say from this position to this position, is called the pitch of the helical path. So this is the pitch of the helical path. And we know the speed of the charged particle. Here you can say the velocity of the charged particle is remain unchanged while moving in the x direction or while moving along the magnetic field direction. So this pitch of the helical path can be calculated by using the relation velocity parallel, that the parallel component of the velocity multiplied by time period. So this pitch equal to v parallel multiplied by t. Now we can substitute the value of time period in this relation. So we can get the value of the pitch of the helical path, p equal to 2 pi m v parallel divided by q. Okay, this is the pitch of the helical path, and for the radius it is very simple. We should substitute the value of v perpendicular in place of v.